When arguably the most popular person in school, depending on how you use the word popular. I mean, he was the quarterback of the high school team. He was shot by what we would all call one's closest relative, and he died on day 128, which was May 8th, right before he was to graduate. And to commemorate that, in my opinion, the Lord sent a tornado exactly 1 year to the day on May 8th, on day 128. And it's very big in personal ciphers with me also, but that's a personal cipher I can share with y'all here. I can tell you the 128 number is just gigantic when it comes to numbers, the way I see numbers. And I decided to look at the 128th prime number one more time. And I was like, 719, that's 2 days before a full moon. We're always looking at 2 days before a full moon. It's the day after The Dark Knight came out, also on a leap year, July 19th. See how they would move it up one? Dark Knight Rises came out July 20th. Last time it was Year of the Dragon, leap year. Here it is, the next Year of the Dragon. So they would just one-up it. July 21st. He would go down on a Friday, as Jesus died on a Friday. He would rise up through a full moon, just like IPEC Goat shows us. He would go down on a Capricorn moon, as IPEC Goat opens with the lights in the sky, which is representing the moon. And the moon is in what sign? It's in the Sea Goat, the Capricorn moon. That's why they call him the goat. He would go down with the moon in Capricorn, and he would rise at the sign of the water bearer. As he comes out of the womb, the water is splashing, Aquarius. Why do they call Aquarius the water bearer? It's not a water sign. Because it's always been about birthing of the Antichrist, hasn't it? He would give his speech at the Republican convention on July 18th. RFK, 1968. The FAKE event, the back of a kitchen after he made a speech. RFK 1968, the FF event shot after his speech. MLK, just after his speech. I'm sorry, it was I've been to the mountaintop speech. It was the day before he died, April 3rd. I knew it was one of them. So, day after a speech. Day after a speech. He died April 4th, 1968, allegedly. I've been to the mountaintop speech, April 3rd, day after. RFK, right after his speech. Robert Kennedy shot right after his speech. In an election year.
According to Wikipedia, he addressed his campaign supporters in the Ambassador Hotel's Embassy Ballroom. After leaving the podium and exiting through a kitchen hallway, he was mortally wounded by multiple shots fired by Saran.
Don't believe
Died
it.
at Good Samaritan Hospital nearly 25 hours later. His body was buried at Arlington National Cemetery.
All the world's a stage. You better believe it. Yep. I always said it's going to be 2 days before a full moon. Always thought Friday would be the perfect day because that's the day Jesus died. Always thought it would be on a Capricorn moon. Now, picked 1,000 dates when it wasn't this. When it didn't match any of those criteria, because we look at a ton of ciphers, a ton of clues. But always have leaned towards that. Those are always big red flag days. Fridays, 2 days before a full moon. And anytime it's a Capricorn moon, that's why they call him the goat. And the way IPEC goat starts with that moon in Capricorn, in my opinion, that's what it is. The lights in the sky representing the moon. Yup. Right after the speech. Just like both those guys. What do you think? All right, love you.